Hey everyone, we're back with some more Aramusha Duels. I have improved a little bit since the last video. I'm using the blade blockade a little more, getting some good parries. These are pretty exciting fights, just figured I'd throw them up. For future video ideas, if anyone does watch this, if anyone could recommend whether they'd prefer commentary or no commentary. I know my commentary isn't really the most interesting thing in the world, but I mean, if y'all like it, then I'll keep doing it, or maybe I'll do it occasionally, and sometimes not like I do with, like I've been doing occasionally. So anyway, we're gonna jump in here. I fight like 3 high-level Orochis. They're all like over rep 10. This one I think is the highest one. I can't remember. He gets a good parry there. I get a pretty good blade blockade on that, but then I completely fuck it up. Oh, but he also completely fucks it up. I forgot about that. But and then I completely fuck it up again and get hit by that side light. So yeah, that was a pretty exciting first round, way to start out the video. I'm pretty bad at the input for getting the top heavy. Like when I was practicing in practice for the blade blockade, you know, getting the top heavy off the blade blockade, I was having a lot of trouble with it. I think it's, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I always end up letting the unblockable come out, which is, you know, not exactly what you want most of the time. And I think he was expecting some kind of soft thing there, and he tried to parry, but it didn't really work out for him there. Yeah, but so I've just been ringing the bell. That's all I've been doing. It's, you know, it's not the best of the options, but I just don't like how the top heavy isn't always guaranteed. That's the reason why I'm not it's the reason why I'm not always going for that. But I'm gonna try to get that input down because it does look pretty cool. So I mean, that's why I play Aramusha. I like looking cool and I like challenging myself. Good parry there on that. And he gets a pretty good parry in response. This guy's a bit slower than other Orochis, not really throwing light chains, just kind of throwing single lights or, using moves like that, which is a mistake against me, because that's like the most consistent parry in the game for me. Like, that move right there, that new Riptide, is just so easy to parry, for me. I've met people who are like, oh, it's pretty hard to parry, but no, I personally think that's a very easy parry. Especially if you're just not doing anything, if he just does it from neutral, which is a mistake. I guess because you don't see a lot of people parry that. I thought my heavy would go out there, and I thought he'd continue his light chain, so I just let the blade blockade go. And he gets a good parry. You see, like, this guy does know what he's doing. I'm going to try to get that feint to bait out something, but then he lets that zone fly. So this is definitely a close fight, back and forth between each other. Sometimes during the commentary, I like to talk about the character a little bit because, you know, I'm pretty knowledgeable with Conqueror, Shaman, the characters I used to play. But like, you know, Aramusha, I'm still learning. I can't really give advice. You know, I plugged content creators in the last one. People actually know how to play Aramusha. Yeah, parry that again, and then just start throwing out light chains. So he gets a good parry there, and he get completely fucked up because of that pillar. That's just bad luck. And oh, he starts bringing me down a little bit. I mean, that's when Riptide's useful, when someone's doing something. But I catch him there at the last second, trying to guard break. So GG's to that Orochi. Moving on to a completely different Orochi. I hope you all like watching me fight Orochis because there's three of them in this video. All of them play a little different though, which is really nice to see. Some of them are a little more attacky, some are more dodgy. That last one was pretty patient. That's the way I used to play Orochi. Back before I dropped them. In case, well, I doubt any of you know, but my Orochi's like rep 22. But it was all like pre-rework. I didn't like the rework, honestly. Pretty unpopular opinion, I know, but I liked what Orochi was before. And I could play the rework and shit. Oh, yeah, he got me there, beat me up. You know, I could play the rework and shit, but I'm really just not a fan of Orochi anymore. It's not like because you see him everywhere, because when the game came out, when I was playing Orochi a lot, Orochi was everywhere. You did see Orochi a lot. But it really is just the rework. Like, I've done work with Conk, but when the Conk rework came out, I played it and I was like, nope, not for me, because I got like 10 reps with pre-rework Conk, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm starting to use the Blade Blockade a little more. Sorry, I'm kind of going on tangents here. I suppose I should be talking about the fights. That's what y'all are here to watch, though. And people always expecting, like, lights mixed in there, stuff like that, so I let that heavy fly. He tried to parry top. And it didn't work out for him. Oh jeez, like the last Aramusha video I was tired too. It makes it seem like I get extremely bored playing Aramusha, but no, I just record these very late. It's like the only time I have, because I work a lot. I didn't work today, but I just needed I just do a lot of stuff during the day. And he got a good parry there. I try to get the read on the top light parry, like that's why I did that top heavy, but he did it a little later than I thought he would. And oh, that sick deflect. I can't. Oh, excuse me. I can't even be mad about that. That's a really good. That was a really good play. I can appreciate a good fancy deflect. I played a good bit of Berserker. I never deflected with Orochi much, but Berserker's deflect. That's where it's at. That's satisfaction. That's what I call satisfaction. It just doesn't tech that. I don't know if I caught him beginning with dodge or what. And, ooh, I'm out of stamina. But once Orochi's out of stamina game, throw out lights and hope one of them hits. Oh. And catch him trying to parry that. I don't think I used the zone that much during that fight compared to some of the others. So, it's coming out. Maybe he's expecting, oh, he'll let it fly. Because I haven't even done it at all, so not much conditioning to even be done there. Jumping into the third game, we were fighting a Nobushi. Good old cat ears Nobushi. Can't go wrong with that. So it starts with the heavies. Interesting play style. Get a good parry on the right there. Yeah, keep up that pressure there. I think I fought him before I recorded this. Like before this clip, I fought him again. I don't know who he was playing, or I don't remember at all, but I think I did, and maybe that's why I feel comfortable going into some crazy pressure chains, because I know he's not really going to try to parry him. So I did speak about that a little in the last video, kind of like getting used to the way your opponent plays. Like if they don't parry, then you can kind of do that and chip them down a good amount. Yeah, like dodging the Nobushi kick and then getting the pre-parry is like the cleanest thing in the world. It's like the Kensei thing. It doesn't work on the high level players because, excuse me, they get really good at not inputting the light. Yeah, that was really stupid. You see, he just inputted that light while the kick was going, so it came out whether, even if he knew, like, oh shit, he dodged it. He had already pressed light, so yeah, and get another good parry there. Like, it's weird with Nobushis, man. Some days I swear I can parry every light they throw out without fail, but other days I eat them all. Like, I can't do a thing. It does depend on the player, of course, but it feels like that sometimes. It's really weird. That was not a good trade for me. Yeah, I was thinking I should have gone for the wall there, but then I realized, oh no, we were pretty far from the wall. And does not catch me during that dodge, and that was just stupid. Like that, I feinted that and didn't even try to parry or do anything. And I do get some damage in at the end there, but not enough to get me before the bleed runs out. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm yawning so much. It makes you Like, if anyone watches this with the commentary, they're probably bored as hell. Because I'm not playing music, I'm not like a good commentator or anything like that. I'm just kind of there, just saying stuff. You know, so, if y'all enjoy the gameplay, then thank you. But I presume most of you aren't here for the commentary. that's just the sad truth. Get a good hidden stance on that, and if he had stamina, he could have done a guaranteed kick there because he did a hidden stance heavy. And you see, I hate it when it bounces off there because you saw my character go into the parry animation, but didn't actually do the parry. And he would have killed me with bleed there, but just barely gets him because he went all out with that zone, which Nabushi's zone isn't that great, honestly, all things considered. It's GG's in that. Nabushi back in with another very good high-level Orochi. Yeah, this, again, totally different from all the others. He's like the... I need to rewatch. I may just sound like an idiot, but I think he's that's like the first Zephyr Strike I've seen. Like, out of this whole video so far. So, yeah. It's just different play styles, and I catch him coming in on that Riptide. See, it's really not like the best move ever. It's I think Storm Rush is a little better, personally. That's just me. And I catch him trying to do that from neutral. You see, he said good fight before, like as soon as he threw out the attack. I think he knew. But yeah, that's just a pretty easy parry. Rewatching my videos after I've uploaded them, I realize the flaws in my my commentary because I don't script it, and I'm not like the best well-spoken gentleman to ever live. So the most well-spoken gentleman. So I definitely need to work on the commentary. Getting with some soft feints gets a good deflect in there. That was pretty ballsy to go for in the middle of all that hell there. But yeah, I see this guy not really blocking the lights that much, so I just kind of you'll see this third round. This is why I decided to throw in a 5th clip, which is something I normally don't do. I kind of like to do 4, but here you see it's pretty mean. That's disrespectful. But GG's that Orochi feels reflex guard, man. It's really hard to deal with. And we're gonna end the video with a fun Aramusha mirror. We're both pretty low level, but we both have a... Yeah, this guy like blade blockades a little more than I do. Well, much more than I do. Because I don't ever do it. But yeah, definitely a pretty good Aramusha. Like me, a lot of room to improve. But hopefully we both will get there. Maybe I'll fucking rematch this guy later on. But he lets that heavy fly get that execution off it. That's like the best thing about Aramusha, I personally think, is the top heavy off a heavy parry. Because Centurion gets a heavy as well off a parry. But it's really cool how Aramusha can start his chains off that. And it's definitely worth it to try to parry with Aramusha. I think so, at least. Yep, so we're feeling each other out here. He wanted to fight in the thing. He gets that probably accidental blade blockade. I think I like that was pretty good. I think I like accidentally hit the blade blockade input in a little bit. Yeah, that was stupid. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be cool and parry his light while I'm out of stamina, but no, that was retarded. That was the dumbest thing and that was pretty good to blade blockade, but then he goes into that unblockable, which was his downfall. If he had done the top heavy, I would have died. And then that double zone feint, which like never works anymore. Like it's so not worth it. Because they see you're low. I mean, you know, they're low, so the Aramusha wants to do anything to get it because he has such a hard time landing attacks most of the time. So he just like goes for the quickest attack twice. It's not worth it. Yeah, that was a weird trade. Good blade blockade there. Yep, he just whooped my ass to oblivion there. But he made a mistake with the blade blockade. What's gonna happen? And just unfortunate. And that 3 damage light is enough to finish him. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment, as always. And I will see you all next time.